Making sure we are live, but I'm pretty sure that we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Escape Average. It is May 21st, and we do these things once a month because we are like obsessed with paying this forward. We love giving this gift to other people. And as you can see up in the little boxes above me, you can see my girls. These girls are part of our team. We have babies in the picture. I mean, this is life. And I just kind of want to just take this and really take this time to introduce myself to you, tell you who I am before I let these girls just kind of take it away and we give you all the details that you're going to need to know about this business opportunity. I'm Kelsey Smith. I am the founder of Team Simply Beautiful. I became a coach in April of 2014. So I just hit my 4-year anniversary last month, and my life has changed immaculately. I mean, I could go on and on about what this has done for my life, but I think the biggest thing that I love to share with people is just, this has given me them. It's given me this outlet to just meet friends all across the country. It's changed my husband's life. It's changed the lives of these women above me, as well as over 100 other women that are on our team. And every single month, we make it a point to come on here and say, how can we give this to other people? And the point of it is because, like, we're a different type of team. And Erica's going to be talking to you guys about that very shortly. But I think it would be extremely selfish of my team and I to not talk about this, because our lives are changing every single day. And if we capped it out and we said, nah, we're just going to stick to our little team and we're not going to go and help anybody else do this too, that's selfish. That's extremely selfish. So the point of this entire call today is to kind of show you guys how this can work in your lives, okay? Because a lot of people come on here and you're going to hear a lot of people talk tonight about objections. And I know a lot of objections. I know that you don't have the time. I know that you're not at your goal weight. I know that you're scared and you feel like, you're going to be salesy, or, you don't know anybody. I've heard them all. I've heard every single excuse. So what I'm hoping to do tonight is just give you the one reason on why you can. I'm hoping that I'm not going to be sitting here and talking to you for the next 40, 50 minutes. Like, I'm bringing on other women and all different aspects of life. They're going to come on and share with you what this has done for their lives. It's going to share with you all those different things that you might be struggling with right now. And, I just want to make sure that you know that we are going to lay it out there for you. We're not the type of team that sits back and holds back secrets. Like, anything that you want to know, you will find out tonight on this call. You will learn how to make money. You will figure out how this is going to fit into your crazy lifestyle. We'll tell you how to make this work if you're working a full-time job. We'll also tell you that you don't have to hate your job to be successful at this. There's so much we want to share with you guys to make sure you understand that this can change your life if you let it. And we're going to give you all the tools and the resources that you're going to need to be successful in it. It's as simple as that. And the worst thing that's going to come out of this, you say yes and you make a ton of new friends. Pretty not a bad gig, is it? So, all right. With that being said, I want to pass this over to Erica Machino. She's one of our Star Diamond coaches on our team, and she's going to kick this off and tell you guys why we are different.
Okay, so first, talking about why we are different. I have to go in by saying that my hair is still wet. I'm a new mom. I just showered. I have clean clothes on for the first time today, and I am working. I mean, this is real life, and my dog is in here. My baby might cry in a minute. We've got other babies on the call. Our team is different because that doesn't matter. We're all busy in our own way, and I love that. We've got moms on the team. We've got dog moms. We've got teachers. We've got nurses, night shift, day shift, you name it. We've got it on our team, and that is what makes us a whole. We're not the same person, but yet we have a lot of the same qualities, and we get along all the time. We're constantly laughing. We're in group chats. And to me, it sounds honestly like too good to be true. Like, I didn't know these people in this box. And to be honest with you, there's some new coaches that are going to speak with you tonight that I don't know still. And I'm still learning people on our team. But we're bringing new people each week, and I love that. It's just more friends that we get to make. So when I started this team, we 2.5 years ago, we didn't do things like this because there were just a couple of us. We did our calls a little differently, and we got on our Zoom box boxes each week, and there might have been 4 people on our team call. We have team calls now with 40 plus people on them, and that is the coolest thing ever to see those Zoom boxes fill up. But the reason that I truly believe that we are different is our community and our friendships. I know other Beachbody coaches out there. I have other Beachbody coaches from different teams, on my newsfeed, and I would never throw anyone under the bus, but sometimes you see things like buy this from me, and it's really salesy and stuff, and I know Stephanie's going to talk about that later. Our team doesn't do that. We are truly out there on a mission to just help other women feel the way that we get to feel every day. Is every day a walk in the park? Heck no, but together we make it work. For example, I'm on my postpartum journey and it is tough, but I know that I can text any of these girls at any time and they're going to be like, Erica, get it together, you're fine, stop freaking out. So that is huge for me to know that I have that community at any time. So it's a sisterhood for sure. And I'm excited, and I'll get to talk to you again later. But for right now, I'm going to pass it over to Lauren, and she's going to talk to you about what we do daily, and we call it our vital behaviors.
Hi, guys. All right, I'm really, really excited to talk to you tonight because we have this thing called the 4 vitals. And before you freak out and you go, oh my God, a vital, not scary at all. I like to think of vitals as non-negotiables, things that we do for ourselves that are good every single day. But the best part about it is as you're doing these 4 vitals, you're literally building your business. And it's incredible because I'm going to talk to you about it in a minute, but those 4 things are things that you'd probably be doing anyway if you're super involved with Beachbody and the workouts and drinking your shake. So the first thing I'm going to start with is, as a good quality coach, you are proof of the product. And what I mean by that is every day you're doing your workout, you love these programs, so you share that with others, you're drinking your shake, you're following a quality nutrition plan, and you're sharing that progress as you go. We're not an ad. We don't sit out there and post these graphics that are made for us by another company. We're literally sharing our lives every single day. And people watch that progress unfold and they're attracted to that. And it's beautiful because you're doing something good for yourself while trying to motivate others to do something good for themselves as well. The second thing we do is we recognize. We recognize ourselves. We recognize our teammates. We recognize our challengers, our friends. Heck, I got my husband on for the first time ever to do a workout with me, and I recognized him for that because, guys, this becomes your life, and you should share that with others because people are attracted to the lives of others, not to a product. Basically, we're all about positivity, and our team is huge on recognition. It's one of my favorite parts about the climate that we have as a team together. Third thing that we do, we dive deep into personal development. Now, I'm a teacher. That's my full-time job. I love it. And I loved how Kelsey said earlier that you do not have to hate your job to be good at this. I love my job. I don't ever see myself quitting teaching. But what I realized about myself when I got into coaching is that I stopped working on my own mind. I was constantly working on developing other people, but I'd gotten somewhere lost just in this clogged up mess of things going on in my head. And every day now I get to read personal development or listen to personal development to help my mind calm down a little bit. I grow and enhance my spirit every single day because as a coach, one of my vitals is taking time to develop myself so that I can better develop others. Kind of like that. I can't fill other people's buckets unless mine is full as well. Last thing we do is we share the opportunity with others. Again, not scary. When you are doing your workouts and you're drinking your shakes, you naturally have content to share with people because you see your body change and your mental mindset change and all of this. And that's something you want to share with others because you're having something positive go on in your life. But this business is really about relationship building. We are constantly trying to show others that we have their best interests at heart. And we want to build relationships, and it gives you a chance to connect with people you maybe haven't talked to in a while. It gets you a chance to connect with people you've never met before. And really, we all come from a place just right deep down to the heart of it. We want to help others, and that's why we share it, because you can't always think that people know what's going on in your life. Social media will hide you. People have their own lives going on. But everyone, I promise you, someone out there needs this. And that's why we share it, because maybe people are shy. Maybe they see you and they love what you're doing, but they don't have the confidence to reach out. You have the confidence because every day you're working on yourself to do that. And it gives you a chance to give them the tools and the resources to better themselves every day. And you get to do it along with them, which is absolutely the most incredible part. So that's kind of it. 4 super simple things that we do every day. And like I said, most of it you're doing anyway, because you're enjoying the programs and you're doing something good for yourself every day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass this on to Jamie, and she's going to talk to you about the power of part-time.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I am Jamie, and I am actually a new coach on the team. I started maybe a month and a half ago working for this team and with this team, and I have loved every second of it. So I'm just going to talk to you really quick about the power of part-time. So, and for some reason, this was the hardest for me. I don't know why, but I am a full-time teacher online. And as you've heard from all of these amazing women, we all have crazy busy lives, right? We have kids, we have jobs, we have other responsibilities. So one of the most amazing parts about this business is you can do it at any time and from anywhere. Okay. So say you're sitting down and you're watching TV, you have that split second of downtime. You can be on your social media, working, finding people, making connections. And you've heard them say all about making those connections, reaching out to people. And it really is that simple. You want to comment on people's lives. You want to be sincere. You want to speak from the heart. And that does take time. But the amazing part is we have all these little minutes in our day that we can fill in. So my theory is you work smarter, not harder. So the moment that you realize you have a minute, just jump on your phone, go like a few pictures, make a couple comments, answer a few messages. And before you know it, your community and your social media is blowing up. People are reaching out to you. You are having conversations and you're not feeling overwhelmed, which is amazing. So along with the work smarter, not harder, obviously, I'm going to talk about it. You're making money, right? Which is amazing. And just in this short time that I have started with this team, I have made enough money to, one, cover my Shakeology and all of my monthly membership. I have Beachbody bars that get sent to me. I have a lot of things because I love them. I have I have our Energize and post-workout. All of that is being paid for right now. None of that is coming out of my pockets, and then some. So I have some for spending money because I love to travel. It's amazing what it can do for you. So I am essentially working out and getting all of my amazing products paid for. And I'm just filling in little parts of my day. So I think that is such a huge accomplishment. So just keep that in mind. It's not difficult. Once you actually start to think about how many minutes you have where you aren't doing anything, where you could be marketing, and by marketing, I just mean making connections and getting your face and your message out there, your inspiration, it is amazing what you can do. So I'm done rambling. I'm actually going to pass it over to my dear friend Kylie, who is the perfect candidate for this. It's New Coach Success Stories. So Kylie, take it away.
All right. Hi. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. My glare in my glasses. But I'm Kylie and this is my daughter. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about me and how I came to do this. I just started about 6 weeks ago, and I had 2 babies in the span of 2 years. And so that kind of like did a number on my body. And so what I wanted to do was lose weight. I wanted to fit back in my jeans. And so I was doing different programs. I've tried Weight Watchers before. I've tried I don't know, you name it. I was an avid gym goer, and I found when I had children that I could not leave my house. And so I found Beachbody about 3 years ago, and I was doing a couple workouts here and there, but not consistently. And I realized now it's because I didn't have accountability. I didn't have anyone there supporting me, telling me this is what you need to do when, and encouraging me through the process. And so after I had my second baby, who is now 4 months old, I decided I needed to make a change. And so I saw my fearless leader, Kelsey, on Instagram, and she said something that was like a ding in my head. And I was starting 80-day obsession, and she said that in an Insta story, you know, if you're doing this, you could be doing this. Like, you're already doing everything that you need. Why don't you give it a shot? And something in my head was like, wait a minute, I am already doing this. Why don't I get my shakes paid for? Like, why don't I try this? I'm already doing it. And so I reached out to her and I said, hey, I'm a stranger. Sign me up on your team. And she did, and she's been amazing. And I would not consider myself successful. That is not something I would say. But I do try hard every single day. My biggest advice to you as a new coach is to follow the steps. I literally do everything that you're supposed to do. I make conversations with people. I invite people to my challenge groups. And then I have had a few people in my challenge group, and one of the things I really focus on is them. I want to make sure that they're happy and they're becoming successful, because I feel like that's important. And then another thing that I really do every day is work on myself. So every day I'm working out, every day I'm drinking a shake, every day I'm showing my life as it is right now, and hoping that people can relate to it. So I would just say, as a new coach, you want to put yourself out there. It's not an easy task to post on social media. It's not an easy task to put yourself first, because for me as a new mom, that was what I struggled with the most, is finding time for me. And so now I'm a 5 a.m. workout person, and I get up and I do it. And I have the mentality that I need to be the leader. No one's going to follow me if they don't see me doing it. So I always make sure that I make myself a priority during my day, and I always get that done first. So right now I've got a few people in our challenge group, and I love the fact that I have the flexibility of not only making a little extra money for my family, but also making myself healthier in the process. And I love being on this team. I love just having the opportunity to be myself and meeting other women, especially teachers, and other women that are busy and have kids and lives. And I love that. So I encourage you to hop on board. We will show you everything you need to do. Don't worry. There's so many friendly people that will give you lots of encouragement. So that's just a little bit about me. I will throw you over to Stephanie, who is ready to go.
Thank you. Okay. So, well, it was easy for me to sign up as a customer. Signing up as a coach was something that took me a while to commit to. Kelsey and I always say this, like, I might have been the easiest person to ever sign up as a customer because I was ready to go right away. I knew that I physically needed a change for myself. But when it came to coaching, I was terrified. I mean, I really didn't know what to do. And I gave every excuse you could possibly give under the sun on why I wouldn't do this. And I remember telling Kelsey constantly that I wasn't at my goal weight. I work a full-time job, and I was also planning for my wedding at the time. So I definitely didn't have time to do this. And I had seen so many other people sell things on the internet, and they turned me off. I didn't like the way they talked about it. Obviously, here I am 2 years later, and I've been doing this. And so clearly I got over those 3 fears. But I want to walk you through those, because those are the 3 biggest, objections we get from people on why they think this isn't for them. And so I'm kind of just going to walk you through my story on it and how I was able to overcome all of it. So number 1, we always get you're not at your goal weight. I'm going to give you a little reality check for a second. 99.9% of the people that come into this business are not at their goal weight, or they don't feel confident in their body, or they're upset with what they look like in the mirror, any one of those things. I don't know anyone that hasn't come into this journey for one of those reasons, because at the end of the day, they just want to be a better version of themselves, and that's what they're working towards. And honestly, there is no better feeling in the world than working towards a better you while having people do it with you. People relate to someone that can work on themselves. People relate to someone that can work out alongside of them, that they can text and like, hey, I just don't feel like doing this today, but the two of you are going to be there for each other. You're holding each other accountable. You want someone that exemplifies what it's like to go through this process. And being like at the beginning of going through this brand new nutrition program, I just got injured a couple weeks ago and I can't lift heavy weights, and heavy weights are like my jam right now. And so it's really frustrating, but I've decided to dive 100% into our brand new nutrition program. And all I want to do is talk about it 24/7, because like it's like given me this like absolute high, and I feel like on top of the world, and it's absolutely crazy. And I'm not at my goal weight, but I'm getting there, and these programs are helping me get there. And that kind of brings me into being like the whole I don't want to be salesy thing. I like to think that our team, and Erica kind of said this already, we're different. We talk in a different way. We present ourselves in a different way. We're all about sharing our journey and our stories and having people relate to that. At the end of the day, if you're scrolling through Facebook or Instagram, you're not buying a product just because you saw a product on there. You're buying something because of what it's done for someone else or what someone else has said about this product. And so what we do is we share our journeys. So similar to me being on this nutrition program right now, all I want to do is talk to people about it because I see how amazing it's been for me that I know someone else can benefit from that. And that's exactly how we present all of our materials to everyone. We share our story over and over again, and we do calls like this, and we let you talk to other people because you might not relate to me, but you may relate to someone else on this team. And that's the beauty of it, is while we all come here for one connection, we're all so very different, and we all can relate to each other in a different way. And that's like one of, I think, the most important things to think about when talking about being salesy. Sometimes you'll see like those graphics on your Instagram or your Facebook, and it will be like, buy 2, get your 3rd free for something. And like, you just scroll through it, you turn away because that's not what you want to hear. You want someone's story. You want to know how something has changed someone's life, which we're going to get into. And you want to know how it can change yours. And if you're sitting there and you're a little bit scared and you're like, well, I don't really know how to do that. I don't know what this is all about. The beauty of this is when you come on as a new coach, we bring you through a training. So we're not just tossing you into the wild and hoping for the best. We're going to bring you through a training that's going to show you all of this. And lastly, time. Oh my goodness gracious. Everyone tells me they don't have time for this. Like I said, when I started this, I was working 9 to 5. I was in the middle of planning for my wedding. I actually still had almost a year to go in the planning process for my wedding. And my husband works the morning news shift. And so he goes to bed at like 8 o'clock and he's up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And so by the time I get home from work at 5:30, we literally make dinner, sit down, eat, go to bed. So I don't have time. I'm not a person that can just like sit in front of my computer all day long and like message people and have conversations. And while I would love to do that, that's not my reality. So my reality is working in time pockets. I take my half hour at lunch to work when I'm at work. If I'm on the road somewhere because I travel a lot on the weekends and I'm not driving, I'm the one that's like on my phone or on my computer and I'm checking in with challengers and customers and I'm liking photos and I'm commenting on photos. I'm finding whatever time there is in the day, whether it's like 5 minutes here or there, or whether I can sit down for an hour. And the beauty of it all is you're your own boss. So you're making your own schedule. You're doing this when it works for you. No one is standing over you and saying like, hey, you got to do this now. Hey, you got to do this now. Lauren said it earlier. We have our vitals. Yes, there's a list of things that as coaches, this is what we try every single day, but no one is there telling you that you have to punch in at this time and you have to punch out at that time. That is totally up to your discretion, what works best for you. There are some of us on this team that are full-time coaches and they have a little more time during their day to work on things. And then there's people that work full-time jobs and they make it fit within their schedule. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking like, oh my God, I work these huge long hours, I don't know if this is achievable at all. I bet you for every single person that's sitting on this call, we can find one person on our team that has your exact job, because it's absolutely insane. Team Simply Beautiful covers like every spectrum that you could possibly think of. But there's someone there to relate. There's someone there to help you. And so time, although you're sitting there now thinking, oh my God, I can't do this, it becomes something that's a non-negotiable for you, and you make time for it. You make time for the things that matter to you. And if this is something that truly ends up mattering to you, you'll find time, whether that's 20 minutes or 30 minutes in a day. So before I continue going on and on about these three, because I could go literally on all night, I probably gave them to Kelsey for about 8 months before I finally just decided, hey, I can't stop thinking about this, so I might as well do it. Just something I always tell people, if you can't stop thinking about this opportunity, then jump at it now, because you're going to regret it in the future. So with that in mind, I'm going to toss it over to Kelsey, who is going to get to probably what you guys have been waiting for, which is letting you know how we can make money.
All right. Let me put myself. I feel like whenever I'm the one leading the call, I have to like change things every 2 seconds, like put somebody on screen and all that stuff. So, okay, money. Okay, so this has actually been something that's taken me a lot of personal development to start talking about, because for the longest time I was taught and I was given this assumption that it was weird to talk about money and it wasn't okay to share like successes because people didn't want to hear it. But then I got to this point through a lot of personal development and through a book called You Are a Badass at Making Money, that it's okay. It's okay to talk about money. And why shouldn't I talk about it, right? Because if I keep what the potential for this business is just to myself, then it's not going to show you guys what's possible. So I am going to be sharing with you guys my numbers. And like I said, I still get the heebie-jeebies whenever I share these, because again, I was programmed my entire life to hide what I'm making. You guys, every single one of you on this call can probably relate to this, right? Like, you don't tell somebody when you get a raise. You don't tell them what that number is. You don't tell somebody what that salary is. But in this business, we do. We do share that stuff, because if I didn't share it, like, you would never know what you could do. Now, I do want to start this, and I start every time that I do the money talk off by saying that success is not guaranteed in this business. I am not going to be the coach that dangles this carrot and says, this is what I did, and if you do it, you're going to make all the money. No, it doesn't work like that. Like, you have to work hard. You have to pave your own path. I am making, you guys will see, I'm making a significant amount more than I did 4 years ago. I have gone tremendous leaps and bounds in my business, but it's not by luck by any means. It's because I work my butt off every single day. And I always use this example, and a lot of my coaches know this example, is that I had somebody on our team that has since quit, that posted in our team page a month and a half ago and said something about how, the people that are successful in this business are just lucky. And it was offensive to me, because I know how hard I work every single day. I know the sacrifices that I've had to make. I know what my teammates have to go through in order to get that final Success Club point or that final goal to cover their Shakeology that month. And I know that it's not luck that it happens. I know that they work hard. So when I think about my past 4 years, nothing in my past 4 years has come because of luck. It's because I've had to say no to a lot. And it's because I had a dream so big that nothing was going to stand in the way of making it happen. And I also want to say this, guys, I'm not even close to where I want to be. I have not even maxed myself out. I'm just beginning. But the reason I'm going to show you this and explain to you guys how we make money is because I want you to understand what is possible if you're willing to work hard for it. So I'm just going to make that very clear. And I have to say this on every single video because corporate will yell at me. Beachbody does not guarantee any sort of income or success. It is earned through hard work, diligence, and skill. So if you didn't notice those words, hard work, diligence, and skill. I will never tell you guys something that's guaranteed. This is not an overnight success type of thing. So if you are coming on here, and you guys can tell that I am the tough love kind of person, if you're coming on here and thinking you're going to be rich tomorrow, please don't waste your time. This takes time. There is a process. And as you heard our two newest coaches say, like, they're ecstatic that they're covering their products every month. And that's exactly how it started for me. Okay. Where I'm at now, I joined Beachbody because I needed my Shakeology paid for, because I had no money, because I knew that if I did not cover my Shakeology, I didn't get Shakeology. I knew how great Shakeology made me feel. And if I couldn't help 3 people a month, I would have to put it on hold and I'd have to cancel and I wouldn't be able to do this thing. And actually, it's kind of funny because I know a lot of the women up on the screen that you guys are hearing from, they started for the same reasons. They couldn't afford it. They needed something to make sure that, hey, my salary is tight. I was a former reporter. I was making $21,000 a year at my first job. That's nothing. After taxes, that's like less than minimum wage. So I wasn't making any money. I had to charge my challenge pack to a credit card. Like, that's how crazy it was. But I said yes, and I was like, I'm going to make this work for my life. And I'm going to show you how my life has changed over the past 4 years due to hard work. Now, I apologize to the coaches on here. I have to stop sharing with you guys so I can share with the YouTube video, but you can go back and watch this. You'll hear me talk. So I'm going to stop screen sharing. And actually, I might be able to share it with all of you. So you have to excuse my technology and me changing. I can probably share this to you guys over here too. So 1 second. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this too. Okay, but with that said, this is how we make our money. So you guys can see that this is an example of a paycheck here. The way that this works is that you're going to make money off of these different things that you're seeing right here. I'm giving you an actual example from a paycheck that I received in 2015. So every single one of these you're going to see progress is starting on the same week. Okay, so you're going to see 3/4, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. The reason there's not 2014 here is because I didn't start until April. Okay, but basically, first things first, you make money off of retail commission. So this is just products that you sell. This is if you sold Shakeology. This is if you sold DVDs. This is if you sold, Beach Bars on their own. That's where that goes. That if you also sign up a customer, not a coach, that income is going to go there. You guys can see that I made $9.97 on that week in that category. Okay, that's good for me. Whatever, cool. That was extra money. Subscription commission. So people that are using Beachbody on demand, people that are staying on Beachbody on demand. So you guys know that we do the 3, 6, and 12-month subscriptions. That's what's going to pop up there. If you're a newer coach, those don't really start kicking in until after your first year, usually, because you're obviously signing people up for their first year. So their commission or the retail is not going to come in for the next year, until the next year. But if you just sign somebody up with Beachbody on demand, that's what that is. Team bonus. So when your team grows, you get rewarded. So the best part about this, guys, is that like Beachbody's not, if like Jamie or Kylie or Erica or Stephanie start doing this, they don't take their money and give that to me. That's the thing, is like, this is not a pyramid scheme in the slightest, because I don't get a cut of what they make. Beachbody goes, Kelsey, wow, you're a good leader. Your team's growing. Your team's starting to do stuff. So we are going to pay you. We're going to start giving you cycle bonuses. And that matching bonus that you see when my team starts growing their own teams, Beachbody says again, hey, Kelsey, guess what? Your team is really starting to thrive. So we're going to reward you for that too. So that's what that is. My teammates can keep their paychecks. That's the best part about it. Beachbody's going to reward me for that. Matching, we went through that. Fast start bonus, also products you sell. If you sign up like a discount coach, or if you sign up a coach on your team, that's what those commissions are going to come from. And then the fast start plus bonus, this is my favorite thing. If you guys enroll 5 people as discount coaches or as coaches, every 5 challenge packs you sell in that category, you get a $100 bonus. How freaking cool is that? The Beachbody is like, oh, hey, here's an extra $100 just because your team's growing again. Super cool. But as you guys can see all of this lined up here, in 2015, I made $291.01 in that week. And for a lot of you guys, like, that was a lot of money for me back then. I needed that extra money that week. That was huge. So that was amazing. But let's fast forward 1 year to 2016. You can see it starts to grow, right? $591 this week. You see that my retail commission went up that week. Subscriptions, I had no money there. Team bonus, that was really cool, because as you guys can see, it was $36 in 2015, increased to $180. That means my team was growing. My team was starting to do stuff. You could see my matching bonus, $560 when it was 2015, went up to $14.40. Might not seem like a lot, but that's a lot. Okay. That's a lot. That means my team is actually starting to do stuff and that their businesses are growing too. $80 in the fast start bonus. And then I obviously was doing really well in that same week because I got another $100 bonus that week. So go me. But that's how you can see it did increase from $291 to $591. Look at that. Next year, actually, that week went down lower. But what you can notice about this is that I didn't missell a single thing that week. I didn't sell a challenge pack. I didn't sell any. I had, I guess, 2 subscription commissions came out. But look at that team growth difference. $180 to $396 because my team's growing. Went from $14 to $38 in the matching bonus category. That says that the team's growing. Fast forward to 2018, same week, $1,323. $630 in the team bonus, $73 in the matching bonus. Again, not much of it's retail commission. A majority of my income is coming from residual income at this point. Now, I want to make this very clear. Once again, I have to say it. Beachbody does not guarantee any sort of income or success. This is one business center. I have 4. So as your business continues to grow, you can make money in other business centers. My husband has a business center. I have a second business center, and my husband has a second business center. So this 1323 was just one business center. And I just ran these numbers tonight, and this is one I have never shared before, but I'm going to kind of puke a little because I've never shared this. I'm trying to get this up for my coaches so they can see this too. But let me share it with you guys. This is my April income progression over the past couple of years. So if it pops up. Okay. So I ran this today, which was crazy. This is the potential in this business. $210 the month that I signed up as a coach. 2015, that jumped to $1,130 that month. 2016, $1,968, so not much of a growth year there. But 2017, it went up to $4,932 that month. And as of April 2018, I made $10,000, $470 last month. So if anybody wants to say that you can't make this what you want it to be, that's a lie, because it absolutely can change your life. And this is just me doing the same things that I ask every single one of my new coaches to do. The only difference between you and me is 5 years difference, right? That's it. It's just time. And do you guys see how fast that can grow? So with that being said, let me come back, change all the 60 screens again. With that being said, like, I just want you guys to know that this is possible for you. Like, I can't guarantee that, oh my gosh, miraculously, you're going to be making $10,000 a month, because that was the highest that I've ever gone. I just want to let you guys know that. That was the highest month I've ever had ever. But it's possible. And all it starts is like, doesn't matter. You don't compare yourself to me ever. What you do is say, okay, if I can make that, what would that $210 do for my life? Because in 2014, that $210 made my challenge pack back. And that was exactly what I needed at that time. So that's how you make money, y'all. Instagram, I hope you saw that. I'm going to pass it over to Erica, who is going to wrap us up with the community and events and how this can create a vision for your life.
I have like all the field seeing all of that. So we learn on.
Really cool. Thanks for sharing, Kelsey. There's some awesome things that I get to talk about next time, really are close to my heart. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about our community. And you heard me talk earlier about this being a sisterhood and a community. I've shared on that. But an awesome part are the events and the trips that we can go on. We have a little bit of background noise. Sorry. Okay, there we go. But back to it. We have our biggest event of the year coming up soon, and we've been talking about it a lot, so I'm really excited about that. But our big event is called Summit. I'm an Indiana girl, and this year it's in Indianapolis, so I'm really excited about that for my friends to come and see me here. But I'll take you all the way back. Oh my goodness, almost three summers ago now, I went to my very first summit event in Nashville. And it now sounds absolutely crazy when I say this. My husband just let me get in a car and drive to Nashville, Tennessee to stay in a room with 4 ladies that I had never met before my whole life. And I didn't think twice about it. I just jumped in the car and went. And when we got home and I was like, I could have been really bad. People watch TV, crazy things happen. No, you know these people. That's how comfortable I was going to stay with 4 people that I had never met other than in these little Zoom boxes before. And when we walked in, of course, I'm a crier, you'll get to know that. But I had tears in my eyes, and then I was like, Kelsey, you're tall. I had no clue. I've only seen her, on social media. So those are just little things from the events. But we work out live with the super trainers. So those people that you see on infomercials or on your Beachbody on demand, literally are very close to them. Sean, he touched my hand last year, and I was about to pass out. So that's really cool. There's all kinds of things like that. But the best part of it is seeing your team in person and really showing yourself what this is about. It's great. We do the daily things. It's always fun. But then when you get there, it's real life. You're surrounded by thousands of coaches that are just as excited as you are. I left there and I was like, I don't want to go back to real life. Everybody was happy. Everybody was moving around and working for their own goals and fit or working out and doing all these fun things. And then in real life, it gives you the passion though to go spread that. So all the people that are around you can see that. And for me, those even events have been very helpful for showing my family, my biggest critics sometimes, what this can be. And now they're my biggest supporters. So my husband and I actually went to our very first event the very same week that I bought my first challenge pack. Kelsey was like, hey, there's this thing going on. And I was like, okay, we'll go. And we went, and that was really eye-opening. So I do challenge you to go to anything you could possibly go to because it's real life of how awesome this is. So another thing are the trips. I actually have not been on one, so it's a little hard for me to talk about, but I have qualified for 3 now. So that's crazy to think about. The first one I couldn't go on because I'm a teacher and it's ISTEP week, and if you're a teacher, you understand that. That's a no-go. The second one I had just delivered a baby, so she was not ready to go to Mexico. Even though I really wanted to go. And then now next year, I will be taking my husband on a free cruise just because of helping other people get started on their health and fitness journey. So that is really cool for me. I know the other coaches can, explain on that a little bit more that have been on those trips, but just watching it from social media got me all excited, and I cannot wait to go on one. So those are some fun things we get to do. But the part that is so crazy to me is how we can create a vision for ourselves. I am not a dreamer. I'm a it'd be cool if kind of girl. I don't let my mind go past my to-do list. I got to do this, this, and this, and I'm supposed to do this, this, and this. I don't really see outside of that box, or I didn't really see outside of that box. And I'm not going to say I totally do now because Kelsey knows I still really struggle with this. But with reading personal development and the help from my coach and other coaches on this team, I can now start to put that wall down and think. It's not anymore, it'd be cool if I could pay my bills this summer because I'm on an unpaid maternity leave. I am going to because I see that vision and it's created that for my family. I had my highest paycheck yet this past week, and I went out and I got things for my daughter that I wouldn't be doing without this. But my vision for her is I don't want her to live the lifestyle that I did growing up. I don't want her to eat the foods that I ate. I'm not saying that she never will, because I'm sure there'll be treats in there, but I didn't know what fruits and vegetables were, and I didn't, have the luxury to just do stuff spur of the moment all the time, and I want that for her. But without this business, I would be living the life that I'm supposed to live in the order that I'm supposed to do it in, and not think past that concrete line. We also, Kelsey said, when I got my first challenge back, I swiped that thing on a credit card and I had to pay it back. So I did not see myself at that point in time being here 2.5 years later, working from a Mac computer that was paid for, from Beachbody. Again, Beachbody does not guarantee its success, but I did it, and I wouldn't have seen that without this, let alone just in a business, my health and fitness journey. I just wanted the sweat for my wedding. Kelsey helped me do that. When I got back from my honeymoon, I highly contemplated quitting just because I was like, well, I reached my goal. Why keep going? But this showed me that there's so much more. My vision has grown from that. I'm not going to stop. This is a lifestyle. It's not a quick fix or something that I'm just going to do diet to diet and hop around. Like, this is the long term for us and for my whole family now too, not just me. My husband's doing my current program with me, and our marriage has grown so much just in the last little bit of time, just because every day we're pushing each other to do another rep or to not give up. We want to yell pineapple 80 day obsession. People will get that. But it's all because of just seeing what we can do, and showing up with hard work will put you there where you want to be. So I get to throw it over to Kelsey again, and she's going to let you know what your next steps are.
All right. I just saw one of our other coaches pop on. Did you want to say something real quick, Rebecca? I see you hanging out up there.
I just wanted to hop on here because I just think these calls are really cool and really amazing, and just for you guys to get the chance to see and hear from these coaches, and what exactly is it we do, and what our company represents. It's just incredible, and I can't talk about this opportunity highly enough. It's just, my life has completely changed because of it. I started when I was a grad school student, and working 2 part-time jobs, and because of my hard work and doing everything that I was taught and just following the 4 vitals, it's just, I was able to quit those 2 part-time jobs, and I'm able to now cover my $900 in student loans. Oh, that makes me sick to think about. With this income, and it's just, we don't have to live our life how we can afford it. We can live it how we want to live it. And it's just something that really, it's just incredible that, we get to share this with you guys, and that this is possible for you too. So I want you to know that you might be sitting there thinking that, you would never be able to do this or be where we are. But you just have to realize that we started right where you are. We started, with reservations and hesitations, and, I don't know. I hope that you guys really just give it a shot and just see what you're capable of, because, you'll never be alone in this. We're here for you 100%, and we'll support you throughout the way. So that's all I got.
Thank you. That was awesome having her come on. I saw her pop on there, so I was like, I'm gonna let her speak real quick. But okay, let's end this thing. And I'd like to wrap this thing up, because like I told you at the beginning of this call, this is not about me, right? I'm just somebody that said yes 4 years ago. That's it. The women on this call, and the reason I like to let them talk is because it's crazy to me that if I didn't say yes on the coach opportunity call that I was on over 4 years ago, then none of them would be here. None of them would. My team is collectively down over 2,000 pounds. If you had it all up, which is so crazy to me. These women have changed so many lives. We have a downline of close to 700 people. And I think about this every single day. It's like, what if I would have said no? What if that day that I was on a coach opportunity call, I would have scrolled on by and been like, no, never mind, it's not for me. And there's so many lives that would have been impacted by that. And I like to bring up this little quote, because we have this thing called the National Wake Up Call. And if you join our team, you'll have the opportunity to understand what that is. But there's always this question asked at the end of the National Wake Up Call. And the president of global sales will always be like, okay, so just recap and tell us how this changed your life. And I've always asked myself, I'm like, if I was given 30 seconds to explain how this has changed my life, I'm not good at wrapping anything up in 30 seconds. I love to talk. So I was like, how the heck would I explain this? And what I came up with, and again, it's going to be longer than 30 seconds, is that I was sitting in this room. I earned this free trip for our team. I never say me, from our team achieving 2-star diamond, which is something you'll learn in the future. But I earned this trip to Los Angeles, and I get off this plane and I go to this incredible event, and I'm just really excited to be there. My team just achieved elite for the very first time, and I just felt super special, and they made me feel really spoiled, and I was so excited to represent my team and to like flood them back with all this information. And I remember sitting in this seminar, and they were wrapping it all up, and they played started playing these slideshow of pictures. And one of the guys came up on the stage and he goes, here's the reality of it, is that the next 5 years of your life is going to pass by whether you do something with this business or not. And I just got me thinking, and it was crazy because he went into this long thing and they're playing this music, and you guys know when the music plays and the pictures start going, you start feeling it. But this picture of me and my husband popped up on the screen, and it was a picture from our honeymoon in Mexico, and I was on his back and we're laughing. And all I got to thinking was like, holy crap. This has not just changed my life. This has changed his. And the life that I get to live today is because I said yes. And the money and all of that stuff, you can take it away because this company has given me my identity. This company has given me a purpose. It's given me my friends. We're getting tatted up in freaking Indy together. Like, that's where we're at in life. Like, it's given me a chance to spread the message that I've been on. It's given me a chance to start new things. Like, the reason Rebecca came on this late tonight is because we do a virtual women's Bible study on Monday nights. Like, this has opened up paths all over the place for our lives, and we've been able to impact people all over the world. And that's crazy. Like, we're in the United Kingdom now. We're in Canada. Like, that's insane. And he wouldn't be able to live the life he's living. We wouldn't be going to Italy on Friday. We wouldn't be in the position that we're in right now if I didn't say yes. And no, it has not been easy. And today, there are still days where it's not easy, but oh my God, it's worth it, guys. It is so worth it. I mean, if I could give you guys the amount of times where my face was buried in a pillow and I'm sobbing, it's happened. But it's the reason being is because the reason that I'm so emotional about this opportunity is because I know that if I push through those hard times, and not many people do, if I'm being honest with you, that it's going to change my entire life. And because I was able to say yes, you're able to hear from these other women, and you're going to be able to be a part of this team too. It is selfish to not invite you to do this. It truly is. And there's so much success for all of us, because I will never be able to impact the people that these girls do up there. They'll never be able to touch the people that I'm supposed to talk to. We all have our own story. We're all on this own path together. And the best part about this business is there's so much room for success for every single person. Like, my girls can out earn me. You know that? They can outrank me. They can go top 10. Like, they can do whatever they want if they work hard enough. That's you. And I think that's the coolest thing in the entire world, that you're a part of a family when you say yes. So if this is something that you're interested in, if you're somebody who can get down with wearing sports bras and having your hair on the side of your head and just being totally down to earth and non-perfect we're all a little crazy on our own. If you're down with that, then we want you on our team. We want to teach you. And you're never going to be alone in this. We have all these trainings for you. Your upline is going to be there and walk you through every single step of this process. They're going to answer all your questions, and no questions stupid, believe me. We're going to be there to answer all the questions. There's going to be a training that you're going to be a part of on beginning June 4th. But we're going to get you started now. Like, we're going to get you moving. We're going to get you learning the basics, and you're going to help other people. And if you say yes, like, we will ask you your vision. We will ask you what you want out of your life. And with that being said, you'll be able to create a roadmap for your life. And we will use Beachbody to help you get there. What's the worst that happens? You get in really good shape and make a lot of friends. It's a pretty cool gig if you ask me. So if you're ready to take the next steps, please reach out to the coach that invited you to this call. Send them a DM, say I'm ready, or post under the YouTube video in our group. Or if you would like to schedule a one-on-one call to ask some more intimate questions with your upline, please reach out to them so they can do that too. If you do not have an upline yet, if you know nothing about Beachbody at this point, all you got to do is get started with a fitness package, and your upline will help lead you in the right direction with that based on what your needs are. So with that being said, thank you so much for spending this last 55 minutes with us. I told you I was going to be 40, and of course we talk a lot, so I apologize for that. But we're excited for the opportunity to have the chance to work with you. So please, like Stephanie said earlier in this call, if you can't stop thinking about it, like, don't wait. The only thing you're doing is putting yourself behind. So we hope to see you soon. Thanks so much for coming on. Have a great rest of your night.